Hello everyone, today we go over AquaForce Premium deck profile. So here's our starter, which is Bubble H Draco Kid, and his skill is, you can pause and read later, but this is an amazing draw engine. Combining with the other skills, it can give you so many card advantage. It can help you out in the later game, like where your defense is lacking. So yeah, for that reason we have Bubble H Draco Kid, and I will show you in the next video that how do you do the combos with him. Now as for our grade 3s, every single grade 3 we have that has an axle marker, the only thing he does, it just gives you an axle marker. It doesn't serve any other purpose than giving you an axle marker. So for that reason you can have Naval Gazer Dragon. If you're building a premium deck profile, you don't need to buy the expensive VRs. You can just work with the Naval Gazer Dragon. Its only thing it does, it just gives you an axle circle, which will be relevant. Then we play 2 of Storm Rider Diamantes. The first reason is like if you miss out on a right target, that can give you an axle circle, and the ideal target would be all these grade 3s with the axle circle, so you can utilize them to get as many axle markers as you can get. And now we play an amazing card which is used to be really good, but now we use him as a rear guard, but regardless it's my favorite anyway. It is Supreme Ruler of the Storm Tavas. You can pause and read the skill. Basically we use him for his second skill, which is if it is wave first or the 4th time, you can counterblast 1, and at the end of the battle that the unit attacked, you may pay the cost, and if you do, you can stand this unit. It's an amazing, with the Alexandros, yeah, well, spoilers, we do play Alexandros in this deck, of course. This unit with an axle circle can hit you, your opponent, with like more than 50,000. Yeah, it does reach its 50,000 with like 2 or maybe 1 or 2 crits, or sometimes, well, 1 crit is like minimum, but like sometimes it goes like 2 or 3 crits. It's really devastating, and opponents cannot guard properly against that. So for that reason we play Supreme Ruler of the Storm Tavas. So that's our grade 3 lineup. We play around 10 of the grade 3s, and keep in mind that you don't need to buy expensive VRs. If you are playing a premium deck, it works really fine. You can just buy any of the normal units. Only units purpose they serve is the they give you an axle marker. Now as for the grade 2s, we play the MVPs that like typical for every single AquaForce deck, but it's an old version of Tidal Assault. It's an amazing card. Here is the skill again. If it's focus, yeah, it does. Basically what it does is at the end of the battle that its unit attacked a Vanguard. It's really good, it's really important wording, because one time I attacked a rear guard, and no, actually I attacked a Vanguard and then I had to restand because it has to go off. You cannot attack a rear guard and then, I mean, you cannot attack a Vanguard and then you can just rest it and then you can stand with the Alexandra skill. No, it doesn't work that way. If you attack a Vanguard, you need to stand it immediately and it will lose its 5000 power. So keep in mind that, otherwise it's like cheap, free as hell. You can restand it with again, I mean, you can, it's a free restander and you can abuse him with Alexandros as well. I'm keep on saying Alexandros because like it is the Alexandros deck. That's the reason why this deck shines. Now we have other spot which is kind of like optional, but I play 4 of the new card, which is Marine General of the Restless Tides, Argos. Now you can switch around, like you can play like 3 copies, and you can switch, like you can also replace it with the new the sniper that gets like plus 10k. But I think that some decks, just like NLK in the current meta, you need to rush them hard enough and it helps you to rush. Now some people might argue that you don't want to rush but in the early game, but I mean sometimes if you have Tidal Assault it does help, and I have win against NLK I guess 2 or 3 times with this card because I rush them really hard on second grade 2. Now we play a draw engine, which is, I think it's one of the most important card in this deck, which is Saber Flow Sailor. Is the skill, is it pause? Yep, it does focus. Okay. Sorry guys, it's like my first video and I bought this camcorder, so I'm kinda new to this, but I'm trying my best. So the skill is GB1, retire this unit at the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard. If it's the 4th battle of the turn or more, you may pay the cost, and if you do, draw 2 cards. Yes, draw 2 cards. Sometimes what happens is like you combine you combine her with, you combine her with Bubble Age Draco Kid, and they can give you massive head advantage. Like, you can give Bubble Age skills to Tavas, restand him, and like after Alexandros it will attack 4 times and 5th time, so it will draw 2, and with the Saberflow Sailor it will draw 2 again, and then you have your drive checks which will give you 3. So right then and there you have around 7 cards in your hand. So it's an amazing card by that means. Now we go over our grade 1s, which is for Light Signals Penguin Soldier. Yep, this is a skill. What it says is actually you rest this unit and what it does, like you rest him, you put him behind Tidal Assault or any other, it will give him plus 5,000, or maybe you can put him behind Saberflow Sailor and it will give her plus 5,000, and this will make sure that the Saberflow Sailor will hit. Otherwise it will not hit, it will just be there for your wave counts or like for your turns. And so this card alone, it makes sure that the cards you are the rear guards will hit. So it's really amazing cards, which is like Excel Circle, but like let's say level 1 of Excel Circle, which only gives like plus 5,000 but not 10,000. So it's an amazing card. And then you have, when your other unit attacks, if it's the 4th battle of the unit or more, cost, retire this unit and soul charge 1. So it's great. So it's turn 4 or more, you can retire him and soul charge 1 right then and there. That means you can attack with Supreme Ruler of the Storm Talas, and then you can attack with Diamantis, and right then and there you can just counter charge and pay the cost again, which is insane. In the premium it is really, really good. So I play for that reason. Now the other card is our Caporadanici, which is the stride cost. We pay 4 of him. Now why we play 4? People used to play 3, but now we need our grade 3s as our rear guards. Like, we only use Naval Gazer Dragon as a right target, which is optimal, and after that we need our grade 3s or to stride, and we don't have any we don't have enough, because we are also using Tavas and Diamantis both as our rear guards. So we need something that we can stride on, and if you have more grade 3s in your hand, it's much helpful. That's why we play Caporadanici, which is really, really helpful in my opinion. Now for me, this card is one of the most important cards in the whole deck. I will play 4, of course, which is Influent Dagger. What it does, if you hit more than 3 waves, like let's say for example if you have 3 waves, it can plus 3004, then it has plus 6000, so you keep on going again and again like that. And we have so many restanders, like Argos is a restander, Tidal Assault is a restander, Tavas is a restander, Diamantis is a restander, and then you can also restand with Alexandros, which makes this, it also hits sometimes 12th or 13th wave. Like, this is amazing. When you will count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, sometimes let's say for like 8 into 3, 24 plus 7, and sometimes it goes much higher than that. So which is an amazing card for that reason. Oh, sorry about the glare, by the way. Yeah, which is amazing card, so that's why I'm going to play 4 of him. And now this is one card, there's only one spot left. You could replace it with like one Saberflow Sailor, or you can play around with the quantity, but I prefer to keep it like grade 1 because I don't get a grade stuck. So which is Tianite Tail, and we'll focus, yeah. When it attacks or the attack hit boost a Vanguard, if it is a second battle of turn or more, one of your units gets plus 8000. So what you can do, you can use him behind a Naval Gazer Dragon, attack with it, with third battle returns, I mean, it doesn't matter where you put him, like it just has to be boosted and attacked. And then you can give the power to Saberflow Sailors to make sure it hits, or any other. I mean, you can understand the power distribution like according to what kind of rear guards you have on Excel Circle or the normal circle. It's amazing in my opinion. Now we are going over one of the things that people get really salty about, and which is like trigger lineups. So I mean, we have typical for premium, by the way. It's not for standard, because standards is like AquaForce in standard is so high roll, we don't play this. We do not play this kind of trigger lineup. So for premium, at least we are playing 4 of the perfect guards, which is draw trigger, which is open up your grade 1 spot, and you can fill it up with other rear guards, which is amazing. Why not? Now this is the part where people might get a little bit salty, but I play 8 crits, 8 critical triggers. Now I have a reason why we don't play fronts. I mean, I'm kind of upset because fronts are the all thing we ever needed, but imagine your win con. Your win con is attacking with your restanding with your Alexandros and then going attacking again and again by restanding. Now if you just have a front trigger, it's not gonna make it so much effective, but a critical trigger, imagine on Thavas with a 60,000 power, and if you check twice, or maybe let's say even if once, you will attack with Thavas for 3 times and having those 2 criticals, which is pretty insane. It will make you win the game right then and there. Like I remember once I hit 51,000 and my criticals were like 2 on Thavas. I attack once with 19 and 21, and then I restand with Alexandros and attack with 51 with 2 crits. I restand again, attack with 51 with 2 crits, which is pretty insane. Like that's why we play critical triggers. We need crits, and we can stack them over like our Thavas and then our Turtle Assault, and we can hit them again and again. So in my opinion, crits are really, really important in this attack, so that's why we play 8 crits. And now at the end, there are 4 heals, which is pretty obvious for your G guards and stuff. And now we will go over our G zone just in a minute. Now I kept on mentioning about Alexandros from beginning. Well, that's the card that makes this deck really shine, and that's all AquaForce needed. So start like this. We play 3 of the Alexandros, which is really, really amazing card. What you do, it's the skill, but I will read it again because I really like this card. You counterblast 1, choose a face down card from your G zone. I will show which card you can face up. And then at the end of the battle, unit attack, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your rear guards and stand them, and they get plus 5,000 for each of the face up unit in your G zone. So if you have 5 G zone faced up, cards in a G zone faced up, it gets plus 25,000, and 6 like 30,000, so on and on. And with these G guards, you can actually, people say the G guards are really bad, but G guards really help Alexandros, so I'm not that upset about AquaForce G guard. Yes, they are not that good, but they are not that bad as well. So now to fill up 1 spot, we play Zero Dragon of the Magallanica. I hope I pronounced it right. Oh, sorry. Zero Dragon of the Distant Sea, Megiddo, which is amazing. Which is, you counterblast 2 and then you take 5 cards from your drop zone. Hope it focus. Yep. I hope you can read this. Basically, you take 5 cards from your drop zone and call them out, and then you cycle them through 1 circle. And now with this new Excel circle, you must be reading it gets plus 15,000, not only 5,000. It gets 15,000 in attacks again and again, and all with those restanders, it's pretty insane. It is really, really good. People trolled Megiddo when it came out, but now, I mean, it took the spot that it already deserved, so I'm pretty happy about it. So this is like, this cards is all you need. Basically, if everything is going right, you're not gonna use anything more than that. Is the only thing you're going to use. Like, there is nothing, any other cards is completely objective, up to you. You can place it and you can play whatever you want, but this is just I play because of the artwork and it fits the theme, that's why. And now we play Storm Dominator Commander Thavas. I'm not gonna go over the skill because it's not that important. We don't use him anyway. Like, he deserves some respect, so I will just focus it and you can read the skill. I hope it focus. Yep, there we go, you can read it. Now we play Storm of Floodman Wailing Thavas. This card is good, this card is amazing when it comes, like, when you play against those Rust decks which like populate the entire field of like so many cards. I will focus. What you can do with this card is like you can literally wipe out the entire field sometimes and you can cheese wins, I hope. I mean, it's kind of a term that we use in a community. So this is Storm of the Lemon Wailing Thavas, which is amazing against the decks which like populate the whole field with many of rush heavy rear guards. And now this is like another amazing card which is you're gonna use after Alexandros if you run out of Alexandros or if you don't have any counterblast left, which is, it's also amazing in my opinion, which is Marine General of the Heavenly Silk Lambros. I will pause here, which is free restander. It doesn't give you that much power, but it's like it gives you plus 10,000 without any counterblast, which is free and it is amazing, but it has to go for more than 4th battle or more, like yes. And in my opinion this is also like replacement if you don't have any counterblast left. And now we play, everything else is a G Guardians. Now the first two G Guardians are Blue Wave Armor General Galphalia. What you do with the Alexandros, you keep on flipping Galphalia up. So if you need, I mean, for the record that if you don't play against Link Jokers, I mean, C kind of becomes irrelevant. But it still C is a really helpful card. You can flip her face down again and you can use her as a G cards. But with the new crits, you don't need her that much. But you keep on flipping her with Alexandros because it can flip down as well. But you don't want to flip down your G guards or something, because the more face-up G Guardians you have, or the more face-up G units you have in your G zone, it's much helpful for the Alexandros. Now we play one of the Dismal. It protects your Thavas, it protects your Tidal Assault, it protects every single thing you need, so which is amazing. Now we play the card that helps the G guards to like, I mean, it helps Alexandros to shine much faster, like it helps a lot. This is Guard Leader of the Sky and Water, Johannes. Basically what you do is like counterblast one and choose a face down G Guardian from your G zone and turn it face up, and then you can select 5 of your rear guards and it will get resist and it cannot be hit. So again, it protects your Tidal Assault, it can protect your any other rear guard that you need, which is like your restanders, your drive, your draw engines, anything. This card is amazing, and it also flips up one of the cards that helps Alexander shine much faster. I guess this is my best, in my opinion, this is the best G Guardian in this deck, in my opinion. Now we play Blue Storm the Trans Dragon, Ice Barrier Dragon, I hope it's right. And which is like a kind of, it gives you plus 10,000, it makes around plus 36 or, I don't know, 36 to 38. It's free time to time, it's amazing. I mean, not that amazing, but like, you understand what I mean. Now at the end we play Air Elemental Rectome. Now this is helpful when you have a card that you don't need in your hand, you can just recycle. I will focus here. Yep. And so yeah, this was the deck profile for AquaForce Premium. I'm planning to do AquaForce Standard as well. Now it will be in the next video, and yeah, I will also planning to make a combo with it. in the later videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was my first video. I hope I did good. If you want to know more about Vanguard, if I'm making much more deck profiles in upcoming, and I have a bunch of recordings that I played my locals, which is like matches for different clans. I'm planning to do commentary as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much.